What's going on, guys? Jason here. Just back with a bit of a unboxing today. Some new products I was sent for review and to sort of have a look at. So I got 3 products sent to me today, which was good. Start off with this one first. It's the Find S Trio kit. So it's like a pod system with, obviously, it's not a replaceable pod, it's just a coil, which is their new PMP coil, so plug and play coils. Yeah, so obviously you got the green. So obviously your contents, you get your device, your Trio device, your PMP C1 1.2 ohm ceramic coil, warranty card, Find S Trio, USB cable, gene chip card. You get a spare PMP R1 0.8 ohm coil and your user manual. So that's all your information there of your kit contents. Obviously scratch and sniff. All your social medias on the side there. Flick it around and see what we get in the box. Product placement. So obviously this one sent to me was the green. I'm curious to see how this one goes because at the moment I am using a baby drag Trio and I do carry a small pod Caliburn around with me at work. So it's really good to have at work being so small, so I'm hoping this one sort of replaces this. Obviously in there you've got all your manuals. Let's have a look. Obviously this pod system also has the gene chip as well. So that's a pretty big thing. I'm curious to see how that goes in a pod system. So your manual, warranty card. Obviously all these devices I received today are also all internal batteries. Like I said, I've just literally got them, so I don't even know what we're sort of looking at for the batteries. But what you get in your packaging, you obviously got your main unit here. Five presses on, 5 presses off. Very bright. Really nice size to it. Charging port. It's obviously got a bit of it's almost like grip there with the smooth metal finish. You got your little pod thingamabobby. So this is where your plug and play obviously comes into play. So your coil you just plug in there and you fill up. Oh, let's move my fat fingers out of the way. You fill up via there. To be honest, I don't even know how many mils it is. I mean, it's a pretty big tank, so I'd probably say 3 to 5 mil, maybe. But I'll have a look anyway, and I'll do a review in a couple of days and let everyone know what I think. So that's your obviously, yeah. Obviously, there's no pod in there at the moment, but magnets hold it in. Obviously, yep, magnets there. Sorry guys, there, and connect with those ones on the edge and side. Really clicks in there nicely as well. Obviously you get your USB cable. Obviously being an internal battery charged mod, you got to charge it with this, but I have a special charger I use which is under an amp, so it doesn't put too much charge in there at all. So the coils that come with it, this one here, I think, sorry, they make them so small, no idea what that one is, I just can't even read it. So this one here is the R3 coil. R1 coil, which is the 0.8 ohm. So this one here would be your 1.2 ohm ceramic coil. Obviously going to have a tight airflow. Now these are the same coils as you have in the Baby Trio. So they are, I'm going to try putting a mesh in here, because I just obviously vape straight juice. So I'll flip you around there. So yeah, we're going to see how it goes. We'll obviously put the mesh coil in there. That's yeah, going to do that very soon. I'll throw a mesh coil in there, throw some juice in there, let it soak for about 10-15 minutes, and go from there. Give it a real, yeah, I definitely want to see how this one goes, because I do love the Baby, and like I said, I do carry a Caliban at the moment at work, purely because of how small it is, and I can keep it in my pocket and have a sneaky vape if I want to have a sneaky vape. So that is the Voopoo S Trio. So obviously the S series is their new series. And I did get the green, so I quite like the green. Anyway, so what we got next, we'll stick with the Find series. This one is the Find S with the U-Force T2 tank. Yet another internal mod. This one's adjustable up to 120 watts. Comes with the U-Force T2 tank, which is obviously a 5mm tank. It does come with the small glass to change down to 3mm, 3.5mm, sorry. It comes with a U-Force N3 coil, which is a 0.2 ohms, USB card, warranty card. It comes with a U-Force P2 coil, 0.6 ohms, which is your Nixol coil. Spare O-rings and stuff. Anyway, let's flip it over and we'll have a look. So yeah, obviously that's all your contents there. Scratch and sniff. Colour of this one I got was True Red. Social media. And the front of it. These were sealed, but I did open them up at work to have a quick look at them. Haven't used any of them or anything yet. So obviously in here you've got all your warranty cards, your Voopoo chip card and everything. Then you got your mod. Comes with a little dangly who's or what's it, which I'm curious to see if that is replaceable. So it's got that rough sort of surface. So 5 on, 5 off. All the way up to 120 watts. Gene chip. Yet again, internal battery, but I haven't got into it. I'll talk more about the specs. You got your venting for your battery, obviously, even being an internal. Small mod. It is a plastic feel, but it may fix the paint problem they've had. Very simple mod. Obviously, we'll get rid of that now. Now down the bottom here, we have our tank, which comes with the P2 coil installed. So this is obviously the U-Force T2, and you got your resin drip tip. Definitely an interesting resin on that drip tip. We've got a P2 coil in there, which we will take out and then put it in our mesh coil, because I do like your mesh. Obviously you got your spare glass there. N3 mesh coil there, which are probably N3 mesh coil there with your O-rings, which will probably be the one I use. USB cable and silica gel. But yeah, the 510 as well sits slightly raised, maybe. I'll screw on the tank and have a look, make sure it's off. Yes, it's maybe slightly raised. Centered. Weight wise, obviously being plastic, it's a lot wider than the drag. I don't know about this thing. Like, seriously, if it's designed to put your hands in, I can fit 2 fingers in there. I don't know what that's for. And I don't know if it's possible to take out, which I don't think it is. Obviously, I've talked about the T2 tanks, so we know all about that. But yeah, the black and red, that is the Find S U-Force T2. I don't think it... Yeah, nice little device. Obviously, compared to the the Trio, the Find S Trio, a lot smaller. I have been using a lot more pods lately as well, so I'm curious to see how it goes with a replaceable pod. That's that one. And last off, I got, moving away from the Find series, I got the Zip Mini with matte tank, which is good because I did break my matte tank. Don't know how I did it. I cleaned it and I dropped it, and now it's just not working properly. So yeah, do like the original one. I do have. Get it down. So I do have the. That is obviously the Zip, the regular one. I have, which is your dual 18650. This one obviously being an internal mod. See how we go. Anyway, we'll flip it around, we'll have a look. So obviously all your contents, you get your Zip Mini, yet again internal battery up to 120 watts. You get your MT-M2 coil, which runs at 0.2 ohms. USB cable, warranty card. You get your 4mm matte tank with your 4mm glass, and you get your glass tube to put it down to 2. Glass tube to put it down to 2. You get your M2 M1 coil, which is the 0.13 ohms. Your spare O-rings and your gene chip card, scratch and sniff, and obviously I got the night colour / design. So just obviously I'll pop it open and we'll have a look. Obviously, instruction manuals, gene chip card, everything in there. Now this does have a plastic cover on it. Let's pull it off. I'll scratch it anyway because I always scratch my mods. It's just a me thing. Wow, it's shiny. Let's try and put fingerprints all over it. Actually not too bad. You'd think being so shiny it'd show off it'd have fingerprints all over it. But no. Let's try and get this other one off. Times like these where I should have smaller fingers. So yeah, that's obviously your battery venting, so it's your Zip Mini. Very, very similar, like looks wise, to your so not a lot in them. Like obviously one's smaller than the other. How that sort of I mean, to me that feels good. Obviously this one a little bit smaller. Yeah, not bad. Just quickly, obviously in the bottom there we have our spare coil, which is the P2 coil. It's got the mesh one pre-installed. You've got your data cable there, so data cable for obviously your charging or you're updating the software, and your matte tank. I do really like these tanks, they do really give some nice flavour. And I tell you what, already screwing this on with a black drip tip and the night, it does look awesome. And there's me in the reflection, nice and shiny. Hi me. Yeah, like I said, that's the regular Zip next to it. But I will fire these up. And that does have the dual mesh coil in there. I do like these because they just literally plug in and sit straight on. And I do like the adjustable airflow. Either have it tight or really airy. But yeah, that's what I got today. So we got the... Sorry, I'm just trying to pack everything up and see what... There it all is. So we got the Zip Mini with the matte tank. Okay. We got the Find S with the U-Force T2 tank. We'll pull out the P2 and we'll put the mesh in there. And we got the Find S Trio. So all three of them. First thoughts, I reckon I'm going to use this one more. I just find mods now a bit too busy to carry around, a bit too big to carry around at work. Obviously the weight difference between these two, it is heavier. It's more of a solid mod. But other than that, yeah, we'll see how we go. We'll give it a burl and we'll probably come back in a couple of days, maybe even up to a week, and let you know how we all think. If you've got any questions, you can just shoot me a message. I'm generally always on, and yeah, we'll go from there. Alright guys, I'll catch up with you later, and yeah, let's keep it going, keep it cloudy. Have a good day.